So we said, you know, if we're going to do something, it's going to be different than everything we've done in the past. And that's initially where we came up with the idea of, you know, one being a 1% for the planet company, so giving back, which has ultimately led us to where we are today here with you all, but also in how we source those ingredients. And you know, Winslow's been able to add an extra element to that because that's his background as well. But you know, sourcing the right ingredients, paying extra for, you know, for ingredients that are grown the right way by people who are doing the right thing, not only for the local community but for the environment as a whole through regenerative agriculture and not, you know, destroying the land and the soil and all that, you know. So it's kind of come full circle for us.
Chris was saying about the ingredients, and that feeds back into, you know, you guys being in agriculture. Agriculture really close to my heart. You know, you got grandma's secret gumbo recipe, right? But you can't just use any old okra, right? You have to use grandma's okra, right? The she grew.
And they would,
right?
They
It
not
doesn't
growing
taste
it like
right,
that.
right?
Yeah, right.
You gotta
tell.
get those leeks out of the garden, right? So you can't just take a recipe. Everyone's like, oh, beer's just about the recipe, you know, it doesn't matter like what kind of barley you use or whatever, you know, just this. It's like, no, it really depends on what you're getting. So I think it's so important that you guys are giving people a connection to agriculture, because you start with food, right? You start to enjoy the food, then you start to understand how what the plant makes turns into food. Then you start to understand how the plant makes that thing it's giving you. Then you start understanding how to take care of the plant, and through that you gain a respect for life. And through that respect for life, you learn respect for others, and you learn respect for yourself.